Children, I hope you are fresh enough now after the break to resume the session on the topic subject verb agreement. Now we will be taking up rules on page 235. But as I said earlier, do not open your books, focus on the rules being taught, and only in the second go you will open up the respective page and read, simultaneously write whatever you feel is important. So let's start. Rule number 7, we are not going to take the details which are written here. You will only focus on what the subject or who the subject is. Let's take up the examples mentioned here. In the first example, all of the chicken dash gone. Here the verb used is because we are talking about the dish chicken. Do not get confused by reading the word all here. Consider the entire thing together as a subject, all of the chicken. Here it means the dish of the chicken. In the next example, it reads all of the chickens dash gone. Here we are talking about the birds, chickens, and that is why the verb that has been used is plural, that is are. The next rule is rule number 8. It says if you are using the units of measurement or time, the verb form to be used is singular. See the examples. 4 liters of milk. You may wonder we are talking about 4 liters. But my main subject is milk and the quantity for that subject, that is milk, is 4 liters. In such cases, the rule is that all the units of measurement and time take singular verb, no matter the numeral mentioned is more than 1. That is how 50,000 rupees will take is. Next, indefinite pronouns typically take singular verb. Now, what is an indefinite pronoun? You have not done this topic, but just to give you a brief on this, indefinite pronoun refers to the word which mention all but none. For example, the words like somebody, everybody, nobody, no one, all these are indefinite pronouns. So the words which stand for everyone but for no one, as I spoke, somebody, nobody, no one, everybody, all these words are indefinite pronoun. They will take singular verb. Example, everybody dash waiting for the dinner. Here you need to mention, the need is to mention all present for the dinner, but not anyone specific. That is why the verb used is. However, the words like few, many, several, both, all, and some will always take a plural verb. Next, rule number 10. Two infinitives are separated by and. They take the plural form of the verb. Now, what is an infinitive? Children, infinitive is to plus V1. For example, to go, to climb, to walk, to sit, to stand. These are known as infinitive form of the verb. So, in case you have two infinitives, for example, as given here, to walk, to climb, and they are joined using and, in such a case, the verb will be plural. It's been used the word require, and require is a plural form of verb. To remind you, An action word which is without S is a plural form of the given verb. Next, rule number 11 has two parts. If you understand the first one, the B part will be easier to understand. It reads, when ing forms of verbs functioning as nouns means they are used as the subject in the sentence. For example, smoking, swimming, they may sound as verbs, but actually they are also used as nouns or the name of the sport. As in the case of swimming and smoking, again it is not an act of smoking but the activity. Someone is not smoking, but we are talking about it in terms of a noun. So in this case, the verb which will be used is singular. The B part of the rule says, when these ing forms are linked by and, they take the plural form of verb. The examples given here will make it more clear. In the first example, we are talking about swimming, which is a sport. And in the second example, we are again talking about two nouns, swimming and dancing. It is not the action, children, because someone is not doing these actions. We are talking about the act of swimming and the act of dancing. So in this case, two ing verbs, that is the noun forms of the verb, are used and my verb will be plural. However, in the first sentence, swimming dash a great exercise, I am talking about one sport, so it will be taking is. Rule number 12 we will be taking up in the last because it involves too many sub rules. So let's come to rule number 13. Children, we have done these rules from 13 to 16 while taking up the topic nouns also. So it's a kind of revision of that topic as well. In case your subject is a title of some book or movie or novels, they are taken as singular subjects and the verb will be singular in case. See the example, The Pirates of the Caribbean. This is the name of a movie. So do not take the word pirates as plural. Actually, my subject is the entire thing, the Pirates of the Caribbean, and this refers to a movie. So the verb will be singular, that is. Another example is The Stories of Panchatantra. Now this is a series of book, popular famous children's book, and it is one name only. So again, this will take the singular verb, that is. Rule number 14. Some nouns like people, police, cattle appear to be singular but are plural because they stand for more than one noun. In this case, the verb they take is always plural. The examples will make you clear. These we have done while taking and the exercise on nouns. The police, though the word sounds or seems to be singular, but it refers to plural noun, so the verb is are. Cattle again will take are, and people will take a plural verb, that is don't. Singular of don't is doesn't. Next. Rule number 15 reads, nouns like news, physics, furniture, measles, some more are there, civics, mums, all these appear to be plural because most of them have an S, or word like furniture means a good number of things included. So they seem to be plural, but Actually, they are singular and they take a singular verb because all singular subjects take a singular verb. Read the examples. Physics is, furniture is, and measles is. Rule number 16 has two parts. Part A reads, certain nouns like spectacles, pants, shoes, scissors, trousers, jeans are always, these words are always plural and so they take a plural verb. However, there is an exception that if these words are used with an expression a pair of, then it will take a singular verb. The examples will make it clear, rather more clear. See, my spectacles dash imported. Spectacles here refers to a pair of glasses. Pair in the sense, when you see a spectacle, you have two glasses for the two eyes. So, they are plural and will take a plural verb. But same sentence, if I say, my pair of spectacles, now my subject becomes singular because of the use of the word pair. So the verb that will be used is singular and it has been used is here. Again, your jeans. Jeans has two legs to be worn. So your jeans are. Here jeans is plural and verb to be used will be are. But if I say the same sentence using the expression pair of, then it will be considered singular and the noun and the verb used will be singular. That is. Now children, as I said before, in case any rule is not clear, please rewind the video and watch and listen it again. Then only move to the next rule. As I said, we'll be taking up rule number 12 at last. So here is the rule. It reads, collective nouns like herd, parliament, class, crowd usually take a singular verb. Actually, all the collective nouns take a singular verb as per the rule. But again, there is an exception to this. If your collective noun stands for one unit, that is, all the members of that collective noun are doing the same thing, then they are united in the form of a unit. Then the verb will be singular, else it will be plural. With the examples, it will be clear why the rule is like this. Let's take up the rule again. The words such as herd, parliament, class, crowd, all are collective nouns and they usually take a singular verb. Read the example. The parliament is. Herd of cows, don't go for the word cows. We are talking about the group of cows and a group of cows is known as herd. Herd of cows was, crowd is, class does not, and team is. However, if all these collective nouns were acting in a different manner, or a part of this crowd was doing something else and the other part was doing something else, then my verb would have been plural. Let's take the example on the right hand side. Focus on the examples given here. The one with the audience and the other one with the word jury. Audience and jury both are collective noun. Jury refers to the group of judges and audience are the people watching a program or attending something together. So, in the first example, the audience was listening to the speaker attentively. Probably all of them were doing the same thing. They are being talked about as a unit that has been put together. That is why the verb is a singular and here it is was. But in the second example, the audience were busy chatting when the speaker drew their attention. Probably some of them were talking and some were looking at the speaker or waiting for the speaker, so they were divided in their action, and that is how the audience becomes a plural subject here, and my verb also becomes plural. Actually, the thumb rule is that if the collective noun is performing a same action or they are being talked about as a unit, the verb will be singular. But if they are divided in their action or divided as a unit, then it will be a plural verb. Read the example. The jury was unanimous. Unanimous means they were together. Unanimous in its verdict. There was a decision taken by the jury and all were agreeing on the same decision. So here the jury becomes a single body or the unit, and that is why the verb is singular, that is was. But in the next example, the jury dash divided in their verdict. They did not have the same opinion about the decision taken. That is how they are talking about individual members of the jury, and the verb is plural, that is were. Now children, with this we have ended up with the rules part of this topic. There is one thing which needs to be mentioned here. While doing the exercises, you will come across the verb in the bracket as be mentioned there, B-E-B. So what is this? These be forms of verb are actually is, am, are in present tense, was and were in past tense, and sometimes they take a form B-E-I-N-G and B-double-E-N. So while filling in the blanks with the be forms, you have to remember these verbs is, am, are, was, were, being and been in your mind. It depends upon the sentence which word will fix in as the answer. Thank you children. As I said, if a rule is not clear, please don't hurry up in doing the exercise. First you must be clear with the rules, and then the reading part must be done of the respective pages, and further you should go on with solving the exercise. In case there is a doubt, you may refer the rule page or keep the question encircled. Whensoever we will resume the actual classes, the normal school, that time we will take up the doubts. Thank you children. Have a nice day.